What is going on, YouTube? It's Frank with What's the Point EDC, and today we're going to edge retention test the Inflictor EDC. I've been waiting to do this for a while now. It's going down. We're going to make this one short and sweet, but I'm going to give you guys some information real quick before we go any farther. This knife right here is CPM-Cruwear at 65 to 66 HRC, heat treated by Don with Blessed Knives, made by Don with Blessed Knives as well. The edge put on here is by Mike with Boston Blade Works, 17 degree per side. So on this piece of paper, for every 20 cuts, I'm going to mark one line. At the end, I'm going to call it once the knife no longer reliably cuts through paper. This bad boy is screaming sharp. You know I'm going to get the first couple cuts on video for sure. I can't wait to feel how this is going to feel. Are you ready? Holy shit. Oh my God. I swear to God, I can just push. Look, look you guys, I'm geeking out. I'm just pushing. That is incredible. All right, you guys, I got to get back to the test. This is crazy. Straight up, this is the best rope cutting knife I've ever had. I've never had a knife on this channel cut rope this good. 700 cuts. Let me let you guys know what's up real quick. Let me show you something. You ready to see this? Look, you can see where I'm using it. You guys see that area? You see that little inch area? Oh. That's crazy. How is this at 700 cuts? Explain that to me. I don't understand it. This is CPM-Cruwear at 65 to 66 HRC. It's the hardest Cruwear ever made. Nobody has 66 HRC Cruwear, and I think it needs to be a thing. Because I'm telling you right now, this is no one's even going to believe this. No one is going to believe this. 700 cuts. 700 cuts with a Cruwear knife. You're talking... This is M390 edge retention, straight up. And this is 30 thou behind the edge. I need you to understand that. 30 thou behind the edge. I don't know. I don't know what to say. But I got some more cutting to do, and then I'll probably have to go to Lowe's. This is crazy. Wow. I swear, you guys, that hurts so bad. Look at the size of that. This is all the rope I got left. 800 cuts. That's just crazy. Still got more testing to do. I got to go to Lowe's and get some more rope, but you guys know I'll be back. Got more rope. Switching my glove. Hand is healed up. It's all good now. We're at 800 cuts. It doesn't make any sense at all, but it is what it is, and it doesn't make any sense. You can hear, you know what I mean, like little. Listen, how clean that is. Now listen. You see that little spot? Anyway, we're gonna continue going. Alright, gloves off. I want to show you guys something. I got a fresh piece of paper. We're at 1,080 cuts. What do you think? I'm calling it. I'm calling it. God, this has been the longest cut test ever. This is a straight up record, you guys. Here's my problem right here. I'm happy I got all these cuts. I'm fascinated. I'm beyond speechless, okay? There's so many cuts, I feel like the vast majority of people who really know about steels know that that's not normal, okay? Like, hold on, that's not normal. but I have absolutely no reason to lie. You can see where I did my cutting at. Maybe not. Look at the cutting board here. Shit, I just got it all over the spot here. Man, damn, that's so much shit. I'm gonna get the shop bag out here anyway. Look at, this is thousands of, not thousands, but 1,000 whatever cuts. Sometimes I mess up on a cut and have to do an extra one, but look, I've dug down into that. I don't know if the camera will zoom in or not, you know, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. But 1,220 cuts, you guys. Kruwear. That's so many cuts, it's almost like it can't be real. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to Mike, and I was telling him, this is performing so good that it almost seems like it's bullshit. But I have no reason to lie. I have never lied on this channel about the performance of anything. I've never knowingly or purposefully cheated or exaggerated a test or anything, whether it be hard use, whether it be edge retention. I have never purposefully or knowingly cheated or benefited a knife. And I haven't done it with this. Thank God that test is over. I just want to talk about a few things here before I end this. We'll start off with changing to this glove significantly helped. It really did. But I want to say now, I am super sore again. And if there was any more cutting, I would be so unhappy because it's already back to soreness. But enough complaining here. 1,220 cuts. Is that right? I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt. There's a couple things I want to talk about as well. I want to show you guys. See? Well, I guess that same area just kind of dies out a little bit. Let's go ahead and cut it fast. Cuts pretty clean. Anyway, you guys see what it is. Still super sharp everywhere else. I wanted to take a break from the initial testing so that I could get my thoughts together. For those of you who don't know, this is my first design. It's called the Inflictor EDC. I had this made by Don with Blessed Knives. It's CPM-Cruwear, 65 to 66 HRC, 35 thou behind the edge thickness. Very solid knife. Awesome knife. This has a custom Cerakote done by Brad with Burkle's Cerakoting. I'm going to link him in the description. I'm going to link Don in the description with Blessed Knives as well. The edge, as I had already said previously, is done by Mike with Boston Blade Works. Just amazing edge. I want to talk about a couple things real quick. There are some really important things I want to talk about. To begin with, the first cut that I did with this knife, I knew that rope did not stand a chance. Not one chance. It cut through the rope at 35 thou better than any knife that I've had on the channel. And I've had knives under 10 thou behind the edge on the channel. It's at 17 degrees per side, so being that it went from 24 degrees per side at the first test that I did with it to 17 degrees per side, it's literally a night and day difference in how it cuts. The term laser beam is so fitting for this right here. 24 degrees per side, we're going to say it was like this right here. It cuts in and it holds its edge good. But when you get down lower, say 17 degrees, it's so much more efficient. It's less material to have to separate. You see what I'm saying? It just makes a difference. And it's full mirror polished. One thing that Kruwear is known for is loving a mirror polished edge. And I do want to say, when I got to about 1,000 cuts, just before 1,000 cuts, I started to feel a difference in the edge. From 1,000 to 220, it was a significant drop off. It held on so long to this, I'm not going to say a hair shaving edge, but this super sharpness that just didn't make any sense to me. But it held on to it for the vast majority of the testing. All this is new. This is the first knife that's been done 66 HRC Cruwear. So it's there's a lot of unknowns going on here, and I can't wait to get a thinner version. You know what I mean? To get a Cruwear blade, heat treated 66 HRC, but go to like 10,000, maybe 14,000, somewhere in between there behind the edge, and see how that performs. But there's a lot of unknowns here. We didn't know, was the edge going to roll? How was it going to perform? We didn't know how it was going to sharpen up. So me and Mike have done a lot of talking. And when I say Mike, I'm referring to Mike is the man who sharpened the knife, Boston Blade Works. Like I said, I'm going to link everybody in the description. But we've done a lot of talking, and I almost feel like this needs to be looked into. I don't know if this was a fluke or not. Take everything I've done with a grain of salt. You can see this is where I did my cutting right here. I'm going to lift it up, just bring it a little closer, not that it really matters. So I did gouge it up a little bit. I don't even know if you guys can see it, who knows. But I usually don't use this wood. Most of my testing has been done on this right here. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of cuts. So I don't know if that made any serious significant difference, but what I can tell you is I could push cut through, woof, woof, just like that every time. There was no sawing. That meant I made less contact with the board itself. So that is definitely going to be a difference in other testing, but that's also something to keep in mind for everybody. Just by lowering the edge angle, the degree of the actual apex of the edge, I made it significantly easier to cut through. Less saw motion, less digging into the board or cutting into a board or whatever surface. So there's a lot of benefits with a lower edge angle, but you have to remember, not every steel can have high hardness and a low edge angle, or thin geometry with high hardness. Not every steel can do that. That's why I'm saying, I almost want to say I need to talk to Laren Thomas about this and send him to this, link him to this, whatever it is, and see what he thinks, because this is a I don't know, I really don't know what to say. This is the first time that I've actually had to stop recording because I needed to take a break and get my thoughts together. Was this a fluke? I don't know. Is there going to be another test? Yes, there really is. But like I said, this is, take it with a grain of salt, but 1,220 cuts with Cruwear. This is officially the channel record. No question about it. I don't know, you guys. Take it with a grain of salt. This is amazing. I don't know what to say. Put some respect on Cruwear. Put some respect on Don with Blessed Knives heat treatment. And definitely put some respect on Mike with Boston Blade Works Edge. This is wild, y'all. I don't know what else to say. What you see is what you get right here. Take it for what it is. Peace.